Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SG Air Match today with another College Football 26 Ultimate Team video. And today, I'm going to be teaching you guys the best coin making method right now here in Cut 26. In case you guys didn't know here in the channel, all I do is talk about no money spin methods. So if you guys are looking for coin training points or XP, this is the place to be. Because like I said, all I do is post no money spin methods. As always, if you guys have any questions on what I talk about in today's video, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll answer your comment as soon as possible. Today, I have the best coin making methods. It's going to be all sniping to start off with, and then we're going to transition into some other things. The market is really high today, so this video is going to cover everything you need to know about sniping, all the best filters, how to include your taxes into when you snipe cards and sell cards, how to do it quickly. And yeah, we're just going to cover everything I know about sniping so far. So let's dive straight into it. If you guys are low on coins and you need help to get started with this, I'll give you guys everything you need to know as well later on in this video. So let's get started. Starting off right now with the market being really high, and there's not a lot of stuff in promos right now. Like names of the game, everything's under 100 items found in the top left, which means we can't filter down. That's not really a good thing. We want there to be 100 items found. But I will teach you guys how to filter down later on in this video, because there will be a time where there's more than 100 items found. So the best sniping filter right now is just going to be not, filtering by program, simply by position and 80 to 81 overall. So right here, 80 to 81, and then you just want to filter by all of these positions right now. Most of these cards are going to run for about 22 to 25K. You need to basically snipe for 4,000 to 5,000 coins or less than that. Or more than that, however you want to look at it, you know what I mean? So if there's a card for 24K, that's like the regular price. We'll say 24,000 is like the standard price for these cards. We want to snipe for 20,000 coins or less. That's how we're going to make our profit here with this card. So you want to set your filters up just like this, and then just bounce around from position to position. Prices will vary a little bit. Just do what I said. 4,000 to 5,000 coins or less, or 4,000 to 5,000 coins or less than the price displayed right here is going to be your sniping point. So just bouncing around, halfbacks, offensive linemen, literally every single position right now I would consider just looking at. I did have a tight end that I was buying for 19,000. There were a lot of listings for this guy right here, Nate Roberts, for 19,000. It was kind of back to back to back. I think people were pulling this card and then seeing that it was being sold for 19,000. I was just relisting for 24,350, and there we go. That's how I was making my coins. It was pretty much that easy. So when you find a card that you snipe, I would check back at that card very, very shortly after you buy it, because someone might post another one because they see a card just got sold for a certain price. So that's another huge tip when you're sniping cards. Always trace back to the filter you just looked at every 30 seconds or so to see if you can maybe buy another card because someone is listing the card for too cheap. So keep that in mind as well. And positions that are going to be good for this are positions that have a lot of players. So you see me filter by wide receiver really early. There's one wide receiver position right here, but in someone's lineup, there's 3 starting wide receivers. So it'd be a good idea to filter by wide receivers because there's just more of them. So just keep that in mind. Halfbacks are good as well because there's just a ton of halfbacks. Tight ends, there's a decent amount of tight ends. Mike linebackers, middle linebackers, just things like that. All these positions that have a lot of players are going to be the good positions for you. So cornerbacks is a really good one as well. And you're just looking to buy in for about 21 to 22K. Some of these cards will just run for more though naturally than other cards. Like you'll see sometimes this, I don't think, was it this guy? It might have been this guy the other day. I was looking at in a video, and I was explaining how he was just more expensive than the other cards at that overall. And it wasn't, I don't think it was the attribute thing. I think it was just one of those things where he was running more expensive. Now, another filter you guys can do is just filtering by 75 to 79, going to newest, and then filtering by the same positions again. So wide receiver, cornerback, these cards will not sell as often, but this is definitely not as good as the 80 to 81s. Just keep this in mind for sure. This is definitely not as good as the 80 to 81s. But you will see some 79s selling for about 10K. Look to buy some of these 79s, and I would really only think about buying 79s here. So you want to make sure you filter by newest by clicking left trigger. Just looking for these cards at like 7K, trying to resell them for like 10, 11K. See if they sell. They might not even sell. But I have sold some of the cards that I've already had in my binder for 2,000 to 3,000 coins more than what they're actually going for. So if you are struggling with the 80 to 81s and you want to give this a try, you could at least, it's worth the effort maybe. I would really just consider the positions people care about. Here is a good example where offensive linemen probably could sell for a little bit more because people don't want to buy elite offensive or rare card offensive linemen. They just want to fill them out with the best 79 overalls they can. So this could be worth checking out, offensive linemen here. I would probably recommend checking this out, at least for a little bit. Not saying it's going to be the best method in the game by any means, but this is probably going to be the best place to start. And then one more tip I have for you all is whenever there's a new program drops, always check out that program's filters. So today, for the example, would be Fresh Faces. You can check out Fresh Faces right here and then go to 80 to 81 overall. And just check them out right here. So then I don't think it's filtered by position here because it should just say under 100 items found. That's my guess, because there's just not a lot of cards in the auction house right now. I don't really get it. The game is brand new, and there's not a lot of people opening packs. So, haven't really seen a game like this where the auction house is kind of this dead early on in the year. I'm not saying it's dead, but it's definitely not as busy as it's been in previous years. Look how expensive some of these 80s are going for, though. I am filtering by newest. That's affecting what we're talking about here. But definitely look at these. These are the newest cards. You could also probably check out 82 to 83. Probably won't be as good, but it's maybe at least worth a shot. For these, you need to snipe for a lot less. You need to look to be sniping here for about 57K and then try to resell for like 68 to make it worth your time. Going to be really hard to find these cards for that cheap, though. So don't get your hopes up too high. If you want to check out 82 to 83 on just these regular cards, always look to snipe for, I would say, 8 to 10,000 coins less than what you see right here when you're in like the 50K range. So if you're looking to calculate your taxes quickly, you just want to take these first two digits and then add 2 zeros. That's going to be your taxes. That's going to give you a good general idea of what your taxes are going to be. So a 66,000 coin card, I'm going to get taxed 6,600 coins for selling this card. So it's like take the first two digits, add 2 zeros. That's your tax. That's basically your general tax you're going to get for selling that card. So also think something you can do right now is going into head-to-head. And I would recommend just looking at this. I would recommend playing these. I've made 250K from one season. So that was definitely worth my time. And since the market is up, that's going to make these rewards even better because you get 3 national championship packs for the division that I'm in right now. I believe for the one below me is 2 national championship packs. If I can just look at this, I think I was on the right thing actually. I don't even know how to look at my division. I'm just out of it right now, I guess. But I'm in the wrong thing. My bad. Should be in right here. Rewards and division. So for this right here, for the upperclassmen, you get 2 national championship packs. For freshmen, you probably get 1. It probably just goes 1, 2, 3. I believe you get 3 national championship packs for winning right here. Each national championship pack right now is probably going to be worth at least 25K minimum. And, you're getting multiple per national championship win. So since the auction house is up right now, this is probably worth your time. When I did this and I pulled those cards, if I remember, I put a clip here in the video. But I made like 200K just from the 2 packs that I got. And that was maybe 2 hours of work. Not every game goes 4 quarters. Some games are absolutely crazy, but it's probably 2.5 hours of work for over 200K. I would say that's very, very good value. If you're incorporating sniping cards while doing that, it's even better because then you're making coins on the auction house while you're playing the game. So it's just good to mix these things in together like this. And this is obviously a great way to make coins, especially if you get lucky with your packs. Now, one more thing I can cover if you're low on coins, I would really consider this. You can even see I did this. I don't know what I'm getting objectives for. I did nothing. I've done nothing. I've literally backed out of a screen. And I've been on this game for a hot minute already this morning. So not really sure why I'm randomly getting stuff done. But I'll take it. I'll take the coin pack. Is checking out these solos right here, though. I did these standouts. Anytime they're giving us free stuff and free opportunities at good cards, I would take advantage of it, especially if they're easy. These solos took me like basically 10 minutes to do, 10, 15 minutes to do. And I didn't pull anything good, but you can see here these rewards. You get an 80 plus BND reward. I believe that standouts is a, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I forget what the overalls were because I did pull a uncommon card. I didn't pull a rare card every time. So I did pull one of them though. So I don't think this is a guaranteed rare. You can get uncommons from these BND opportunity packs, but I did pull one rare. So I think I went 1 out of 2 with these. So these are basically just giving you opportunities to pull good cards or just pull low overall cards that can get put on your team. And then finally, I just want to recommend that you guys try to grind through and play through these tower challenges. I'm going to play through this weekend probably to try to get the 85 overall free card. There are tutorials on YouTube if you're confused how to do it. You basically just want to throw for 25-yard touchdowns. And then for the second challenges, I believe you want to give up touchdowns or something like that. There's tutorials on YouTube if you want to get this done quickly. It should take you about 4 to 5 hours to complete all these, but you do get an 85 overall card that is probably worth about, I don't know what it'd be on the auction house, probably over 300K. So you're basically saving yourself 300,000 coins by going ahead and completing these challenges. And you do get some coins along the way as well. Not that's really worth it, but just more coins to be pulled there. And also, the Gauntlet is out today for the first time this year. The Gauntlet is the most competitive mode in the game, essentially. You get the best rewards, but they will be the hardest games to play. All online games. I'll show you guys these rewards real quick. I haven't played a single game yet, but you can see these rewards are really good. If you lose twice, you're done. You're done for the week. Can't play again until next Friday. But these are the rewards here. Even just getting 2 wins is worth it. Like, that's 60K for 2 games. you're essentially getting 30,000 coins per game right now for each win on top of the packs that you get. I'm going to aim to at least get 6 wins. That's 250K and a natty pack. So I would value that 6 win reward at about, I would say, 300K minimum. Could be a lot more depending on what you get out of that pack, but there are some insane rewards here, as you can see. I wish there were more national championship packs, though. I'm not really sure why you, like, for 6 wins you can get 1. Why at 7 wins don't you get 2, though? I know they're giving you more coins, but why not make going 10-2 like 5 national championship packs and then the 500K? I don't really get that, but it's the most competitive mode of the game. Not really sure what that's all about. And then also just make sure you're completing your field passes and stuff. Check those out. Make sure you're slowly progressing through these. Not really any new XP for us to get, so we're kind of just stuck where we're at with XP till we get new objectives. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Stay safe for me. Peace out.